Hi guys, today we're going to practice counting money and reviewing the things you've learned about counting coins. Remember how we write to identify coins: a capital D for dimes, a capital P for pennies, and you want to make sure those two letters are really clear, a capital Q for quarters, and a capital N for nickels. So let's try some of these together. Pretend you have a slate, write it out, and solve the problem. How much money is 2 dimes and 6 pennies? Did you get 26 cents? That's it. Notice how the cents sign is a small c with a straight line going vertically down the middle. It's on the right side of the last digit. All right, we'll move on to the second one. How much money is 1 quarter, 1 dime, and 3 pennies? Did you start with a quarter and then add on a 10 and then count by ones? You should have gotten 38 cents. Be sure you put your cents sign there. Okay, our third one today is how much money is 2 quarters, 2 dimes, 1 nickel, and 2 pennies? All right, did you add your 2 quarters together to get 50 cents? Then add on 2 more dimes, 60, 70, then a 5 to make 75, and then 2 pennies to make 76. 77? 77 cents. There you go. All right, moving on. Now I want you to try to use the coins out of your toolkit that should be in your school box. It says take 2 quarters, 5 dimes, 4 nickels, and 7 pennies. If you don't have your coins or you've lost some, draw this out and see if you can tell me how much money it is. Okay, did you come up with 127 cents or $1.27? That's 2 ways to say that. All right, so let's go over a few things to see if you know how the coin equivalencies are. How many pennies are in a nickel? 5 cents. What about pennies in a dime? How many pennies are in a dime? 10 cents. All right, what about this one? How many pennies are in a quarter? Yes, 25 cents. And then how many pennies are in 50 cents? 50. Okay, now let's try how many pennies are in $1. How many pennies would it take to make $1? Did you say 100? Right. What about $2? How many pennies in $2? It would be 200. Okay, what about $10? Think about that one for a minute. If 100 pennies makes $1, 200 pennies makes $2, how many pennies would make $10? I'll give you just a second to think about that. Okay, this is a big number. It's 1,000. 1,000 pennies would make $10. What about this one? How many dimes are there in a dollar? How many dimes? Think about how you would count by dimes to get to a dollar. Did you say 10? That's right. How many dimes are in 60 cents? How many dimes does it take to make 60 cents? 6, you're right. All right, what about this one? How many nickels are in a quarter? Count by fives and count to a quarter. Count to 25. How many nickels is that? 5 nickels, that's right. What about a dollar? How many nickels are in $1? Once you count it out, you'll figure this out quickly. If it takes 5 to make a quarter, you can think about how many quarters would make the dollar. Did you say 20? 20 is it. All right, how many nickels in a half dollar? A 50-cent piece. How many nickels in a half dollar? Sometimes it helps to write out a few notes and write your coins. Did you say 10? It would be 10. 10 nickels in a half dollar. What about quarters in a dollar? How many quarters make a dollar? I think you know this one. It's 4. 4 quarters makes a dollar. How many quarters does it take to make a half dollar? 2. All right, next we're going to solve some problems using some money. So I'm going to start a new video for that part.